Music has always been a part of my life, and when music is your life and it's really a part of who you are, as you develop, the business aspect of it is just bound to seep in. I've been playing shows and sharing the stage with artists and bands I listened to growing up. People I thought I'd never meet in person ended up becoming good friends of mine and showing me how to move in the industry. And that was worth more than 100 lessons to me on YouTube on how to play an instrument and 100 lessons of chords you'll never even play on a guitar as a metalhead. Being shown what to do and what not to do from people and artists who were successfully touring all over the country and overseas was what I believe was set me apart in the local scene and life in general, and what I believe was key when it comes to the game and industry. I'm only going to break this down partially and give you guys my opinion. All the real game is in the actual interview, so I'll leave a link down below so y'all could peep.
You know what they say in the game is not what you deserve, it's what you negotiate. And if you don't know about the industry or you don't know about the game you playing, how can you negotiate shit? I got to know what I'm in. I'm a grown ass man. They ain't gonna tell us to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Cause we young, we from the hood, we black, we this and that, and then the other motherfuckers, the Uncle Tom motherfuckers sold out too. They ain't gonna tell you nothing either. You know what I'm saying? Cause they done bent their ass over and they ain't gonna tell you nothing either.
No one is gonna tell you jack shit because they're all sold out to their companies, to their businesses. There's no ads or advertisement on this earth that is looking to put you on a real game. Everyone is trying to make a dime off of you and bleed out as much people as possible to keep their own businesses running. They don't give a damn what you believe as long as you believe it. And going into this industry, you have to understand that nobody cares about you. They only care about the opportunities it could extract from you or with you. So know it's a cold world and a game when it comes to the business aspect of the industry. And it's up to you to figure out how to play it.
How do you teach, or from your knowledge, the artists not to get jammed up or get, sidetracked in that type of situation?
See, niggas say this, don't leave the hood, you gotta leave the hood, bruh. You gotta leave the hood. You can't be in the hood, bro. When you come from them ends, it's struggle.
You see, you only have people around you when you have something to offer. That could be money, validation, attention, exposure. It could even just be moral support. Because in the midst of all these motherfuckers you got around you, you're bound to have a phony. It's just basic math at that point. You're bound to have an informant, a snitch, or a hater who's really there to just take some type of thing from you. And that could even be your spot in a worst case scenario. Or it could just end up being some free game and lesser. But nobody's around you for nothing.
So the more fame, richer, whatever you get, the more success you get, is the more angry. And you sitting there in their face all day. You think police ain't gonna be mad? I was locking this nigga up in all this fucking. If they mad at the dope dealers, what the fuck you think they gonna do to us?
I know the police big mad when they went to an academy for 6 months only to get paid $20 an hour, and then they see a young person of color who didn't do any of that and has a chain hanging from their neck that costs more than their entire house. They're the government's mutts, nothing else. They're just here as the teacher's pet and know they are favored by the teacher, so they go around snitching on everyone who's actually enjoying their lives and tearing down anyone and everyone else who isn't a bootlicker like them. Just the weakest breed of clowns. They're just bored ass yes men haters with a bed, and if they can't get you one way, they'll try and get you another. They're sleazeballs and will try to systematically ruin your life with their own balls in their mouth. And they are taught to be these clowns in these only lame clubs they call the police academy.
Free thug, fuck the police. I feel like innocent for real, bro. I feel like that whole situation is that when you get to a certain amount of fame in any amount of city and you come from that past, because they said, I heard past 10 days from 2015 or 2014. Y'all saying this 2022. Are you saying that you've been building the case since 2015? Y'all motherfuckers is playing games.
This is what I mean by detectives, police making it their literal job to just ruin specific people's lives. Like, these people really think that the police is here to serve and protect, but that's complete bullshit. They're here to control and arrest, and they only hire the squares who are losers enough to feel like they have some sort of control in their lives and others by wearing a badge and being the government's henchmen who make it their career to look for problems in other people, to raise higher ranks and come out looking as heroes to the suburban non-melanated population, who's the only group of individuals who tends to support these bootlickers while they keep their streets clean from any type of independence from the government and unpolitical incorrectness. But Bobby explains it better.
Let me tell you about police. They job, how they look at the hood, you stand on the block, you're a criminal. Right? So if you on the block and you worth millions of dollars, right? And you got jewelry on and you with around these gangsters that they know selling drugs and doing this, but they can't catch them or this and that. Now you're under investigation. Now you bring that investigation under your business. Like, it's new to a lot of people because, in the game, people don't see shit like that. Okay. When's the last time people got indicted before us in the game? Like a gang of people, you know what I'm saying? Young boys, 19, 20, you know what I'm saying? You don't really hear that too much.
That's why I mean by these charges all being fugazi, meaning just bullshit. They see a bunch of young people of color outside having fun, making money their own ways, and sure, probably causing problems within their communities. I'm not saying these people are angels, but gathering them all up and shoving them in a building isn't going to fix that problem. What makes them like that is poverty, and poverty-stricken communities, meaning all these people are byproducts and symptoms of systems and institutions that have failed them. These kids are all teenagers and probably have some sort of psychological problem that stems from internal issues at home or environmental, or are fighting with some type of neurological issue, and throwing them into a cell isn't going to fix that. There's a reason why 90% of the people who go into prison come out worse, because when you put a sick individual in a room filled with other sick individuals, all you get is a building full of sick individuals who are making each other sicker by the minute. And then you let them out in a year or two and they're just sicker than before. And these departments of correction and institutions know that. They have all the data, but again, they all make money out of this and keep fooling taxpayers into thinking jails are put in place to keep the bad guys away and to protect the good and frail from harm's way. That's bullshit. They're here to keep collecting the taxpayers' money and to keep controlling the masses and locking up whoever they feel like. For their biased laws, they can change at any time. This doesn't seem progressive in any way, just regressive.
Y'all young, y'all gotta think about your careers getting out, or think about just life, period. Fuck career, think about your life and your family, period. That shit, everything, I mean.
So there's a lot of reasons why I made this YouTube channel. This is the information I personally want to put you guys on. And listen, I don't care about money. You cannot pay me enough to put my values on the line. I'm here to be the person I needed when I had no one in my corner growing up. And if my content resonates with you, then know that I'm here for you. And I'm not going to bullshit you or waste your time.
When niggas got something to prove, you gotta watch those saving niggas around. Cause them niggas is either they gonna be itching to do something, or a nigga gonna probably be itching to do something to them, cause how they running around. You feel me? So those type of shits, you gotta keep those niggas secure.
What he said was 100% true. Coming to America for me was a big, massive, thick, meaty pile of bullshit. And what I mean by that is that literally everything is a lie. Even the truth is dipped in some saucy deception. And that to me was one of the most frustrating things, because I'm a person who always has been honest. I don't care if it hurts your feelings, I'll tell you the truth. That's just who I've always been. And being a person like that and coming to a sugar-coated, deceiving country was literally cancer to my soul. And I only found the truth by going out of my way to find it myself. And I'm going to make sure to just give it to you all here for free. I'm not going to sell you no bullshit copy-paste ass program or tell you to subscribe to my Patreon to hear more bullshit. Nah, I'm going to give you the game straight. And if it helps you out, then you could come back and drop me some. But that's on you. I'm not here to extort a dime out of anyone, because first of all, I simply don't need it and don't want to go down like that. It's just not my motive. Now we're back to the artist.
Being independent is time consuming. That's one thing. So when you got like a big team, you got 400 people working. You get less time. When you're independent, you got to sit in these meetings yourself. You got to sit in meetings here. You got to do this. You got to sign this.
In the beginning, the dream and goal was to get signed by a major label. For some reason, that was the dream for most local artists and what gave you the bragging right and swagger at the show or venue. And through time, we've seen a massive decline in artists wanting to get signed to where that no longer seems to be. Tables have now turned and the bragging right is in the independent artist court. So how does a multi-million-dollar label turn from the dream to a liability?
You get 100% of the money.
Hello.
But it takes a lot of time
to do it. Gotcha.
So it's always, everything's pro and cons to everything. And like on major labels, you got those. You got to deal with so much shit that nobody's get to see. Nobody, the fans don't get to see at all.
When he says he's under paperwork, he means that he's under an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, which comes associated and included in the documents you sign when you sign to a major label. If you disclose any type of information that was agreed to not disclose by the label that you signed, that is a breach of contract, and you could be brought in by the label for a renegotiation of contract, or even be subpoenaed to court in a major case and be suggested to a lawsuit or legal litigation by the label, or even could get sued. So it's very important, if you're an upcoming artist and want to get signed to a major label, to make sure you got a good lawyer who could divulge all this legal jargon for you so you can understand what you're signing, because that's exactly how you get got. Not knowing what you're signing on your own deal could bring more problems and opportunities in the long run, and it's better to be informed before even thinking about walking into a major or any deal in general.
So why do you feel people go to majors then?
For the bag, because they the bank. They the bank. You know,
Okay.
some people don't even know how to run a business. You ask a lot of artists right now itself about certain shit, and they don't know what's going on in their contract. Or don't even know what certain words is. And you ask them, you look at a motherfucking contract, read certain words, ask a motherfucker what the fuck this word mean. You know what I'm saying? That's your money. That's your business. They don't tell you how to know about your business, or know what a DSP is, what is this, where your money going, where's marketing money, where's this going. They just tell you this and that. Yeah, just smile and go be an artist. Like, what the fuck?
But I'm not saying this to unmotivate you or for you to walk around hateful with PTSD and have you all paranoid. I say this to bring you awareness and to wake you to the very real possibilities that could take you out of your shine. It's advice I wish I had when I was coming up, and it's here right now for free for you. It's only to level you up and have you moving with awareness and with your eyes in every corner, because that's how you should move if you don't want to get caught slipping. How most of these rappers get right before they reach the stars. Don't get caught slipping, touch the moon.